Premier Salon and Premier Spa have the ability to market to your clients. This is vital to keep client interest and maintain revenue in the long term. So, my name's Edgar and today I'll be guiding you through your marketing options. First, log into Premier Manager. As marketing makes use of sensitive client data, make sure you have a password set up for when you do log in. This can be set up in the security menu under Password Profiles. Once logged into Premier Spa or Premier Salon, we can start to set up marketing campaigns using filters to make sure the right people receive the right message. This can be from sending out messages to bring clients back in who may not have visited for a while, or a regular message such as a monthly newsletter. Regular messages can be automated, so they are automatically sent out on specific dates, which we will go into later. Not only this, but marketing messages can be sent in a variety of ways, such as via SMS, email, or even letter. Before doing any of these, however, it is important your message has some content in it. So, let's start with your marketing message template. Document templates. To send a new email or letter template, click into the marketing menu and then document templates. You will then see a list of preset templates that should have been set up when your system was, such as happy birthday to clients with upcoming birthdays, missing you for clients not visited for some time, and several for new clients. You can edit these or create new templates. To edit existing templates such as happy birthday, click Edit Template. This will show you the template including the image, a greeting, and some copy wishing the clients a happy birthday. You can also create an SMS version using the SMS template field at the bottom. You can use the SMS merge field section on the right to then include the client's first name and other details unique to them without needing to manually write this out with every new message. Click the SMS merge field you would like to import, then the insert button to do this. Once you are happy with the message, you can review the character count at the bottom, making sure to keep this below 160 characters. You can then click the green tick to save the details. With an email template, you can be even more specific with the details. If you're a bit of a coding whiz, you can use HTML to set up an email, clicking the very top left icon to then input HTML coding to change the format, colors, and so on. However, as most people aren't, we've set up the template like a Microsoft Word document. You can then use the buttons to align the text, write in new copy, and format the text so it's bold, in italics, and more. This also means it's simply a matter of typing in the text you need in addition to email merge fields. These email merge fields are marketing details specific to the client. Click to highlight these, much like you did for an SMS, and then click the Insert button to import this into the email templates on the left. You can also insert hyperlinks into your email copy. This may be useful if you'd like to link your clients to something on your website, such as directions to your salon. To do this, highlight the text you would like to turn into a link. Next, click the two chain links at the top of the screen. You will then be presented with a hyperlink box. Copy your webpage URL and then paste this in the templates URL box. Once you are done, click OK. This section will then show it as blue underlined text. Clients can then click this to head directly to where you want for more details or to upsell items on your website. Finally, you can insert an image into your email. In this example, we will double-click the existing image to open a new box. You will then need to input the image source, which needs to come from somewhere online. So if you would like to copy your salon logo, for example, using your website as the source, head to your website, right-click the logo, and then select Copy Image Address or Copy Image Link depending on your browser. Back in the email template, click the source box, right-click, and select Paste to input the link you just copied. Click OK. You can then resize the image using the square areas in each corner and the edge of the image. Make sure you include any contact details for your salon and any other details you may need, such as a header and footer. When you are happy with your email template, click the green tick to save the details. One thing to keep in mind is that you can copy the contents of one of the other templates into a new template if you wish. This may make the creation of a new template much quicker, as you would then only need to edit the details copied in. Client card data. In order to market to your clients, you will need to make sure you have the correct details recorded in your system, including their contact information. To log the details you need, and if the client has provided the correct details with consent, log into reception. Next, head to the client section and search for the applicable client using the search fields at the top of the screen. Once you have the correct record card, double-click the name to access its details. Here you can double check that you have the correct phone number for the client using the mobile telephone box. This is useful for SMS messages to be sent to them. Similarly, make sure you have their email address, and this is correct using the email field. This is important for sending marketing via email. You can also check any other details for marketing purposes, such as the client's address if you need to send anything via post. Clients have always been able to opt out of marketing, but the advent of the General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, has made this and opting in easier than ever. Opting in to receive marketing is a client decision, and as such, your GDPR compliance system will provide options for the client to opt in. If the client no longer wishes to receive marketing via post, you can untick the opt-in checkbox, or as it is here, tick the do not mailbox. The same applies if they opt out of marketing through their phone via unchecking the opt-in or checking the do not SMS box. When you have the correct details, you can narrow down how much you would like your marketing to be targeted. Most of the data recorded will happen automatically. For example, under the Future tab, you can view if the client has any booked appointments coming up. In comparison, the History tab will show the client's previous appointments. This is useful for seeing if they haven't visited for a while, helping you to then send a marketing message to prompt them back in. The Retail tab is useful for seeing what retail items a client has purchased previously, helping to see their interests and sending marketing for any related products to create upselling and cross-selling opportunities. Further info can be set up in the client card that will help with marketing details too. Mentioned briefly earlier, you can send birthday messages to clients. This will require some further setup of details such as the client's date of birth or DOB. You may be interested in how clients heard about you, which is useful for reporting too. You can set this under the Source drop-down menu. This may help focus your marketing efforts in those locations to maximize visibility. These sources can be set up in Premier Manager under the Clients menu and Client Sources. Make sure you set these up as best as possible to help with your marketing. You can also set up client types here, such as staff, students, or even home workers. Back in the client card, you can then assign these to the client under card type for when you want to run discount schemes such as 10% off for students. The personal details box at the bottom can help you identify skin types, hair types, age, and more, helping to narrow down the client into categories so that your marketing is most applicable for them. You can use these and any other details, such as medical info from the Medical tab, to tailor your marketing to them as best as possible. Once done, click the green tick to save any changes. Using client marketing filters. With everything set up, you can then filter clients down ready to send marketing messages. In Premier Manager, click the Marketing menu and then Marketing to get started. Any marketing campaigns that you create will be saved to this following window. This will help you should you wish to run a previous campaign again, such as those with birthdays this month. To do this, highlight it and click the green tick. As you already have the details ready from previously, you simply need only click Generate Data to send this. Over time, you will then be able to save a library of marketing campaigns that you can then use again from this window. Highlighting all clients for a moment, which will always appear at the top above any saved campaigns, I will show you how to send marketing messages. Click the green tick to continue. You will then see a window of details complete with a set of tabs at the top of the screen. These will help you use the marketing information set up in the client card. On the right of the Clients tab in your GDPR compliance system, you will see an option to only include clients who have opted into marketing. You may wish to sometimes untick this if you wish to use the data for reporting rather than sending out a piece of marketing, for example. The same applies should you wish to send the details of this document to the client as more of a contractual piece of information as opposed to marketing itself, such as appointment reminders and confirmations. On the left, you can then set the filters to set the age range of the clients. There are also filters to mark it for those who have a birthday within a set period from and to. You could also mark it based on spend patterns. This will provide a list of clients who have spent between a certain value from and to during a set period, such as from £100 over the last 3 months. The postcode field will provide a list of clients based on the geographical area, should you wish to mark it based on the area. Gender will help you list between female, male, or both for everyone else. This filter is useful for reporting purposes, helping to identify how many clients you may have in total. For example, if you click both and then the Generate Data button in the bottom right, you will see a prompt to confirm the number of clients and whether you wish to finalize this message. Here there are 188 clients. You can then go back to the filter to see how many of these 188 are male, which in this case is 6. This can provide a quick breakdown of data before even sending any messages. Many of the filters, such as those in the tabs, will be grayed out until you choose to include them. You can do this by heading to one of the tabs or sections and ticking the Include checkbox. For example, you will need to do this for the Visited Details section to market clients based on visited data. Once ticked, you'll be able to check the Visited Since radial and use the Dates drop-down menu to select a period. The same applies if you use the radial to select clients visited between and using the From and To date boxes, Not Visited Between or Not Visited Since. These last options are particularly useful to market to non-returning or missing clients, prompting them back. Using the @Contact tab, you can target clients who have had an appointment over a set period. Click this tab and then the Include filter to activate it. Using the Appointments in Date Range drop-down menu, you can then select the period of time the clients last had an appointment as opposed to just when they last visited. You can then use the other drop-down menus to filter this further, such as selecting the staff member they have had an appointment with. This could be useful if, say, that staff member has just left you and has joined with a competitor, but you wish to market to their clients to make sure they come to you rather than go over to your competitor with her. You can also filter based on appointment category and appointments. For example, you can first select the facials category and then click the ellipsis, that's the 3 dots, to search for related treatments. You can then highlight this facial treatment and click the right arrow to allocate it to the search criteria. Click the green tick to do this. The status box can filter the status of the appointment, such as a walk-in or request. This will give you a list of all those with appointment requests. The Personal Medical tab can filter clients with particular medical conditions or personal information. For example, you tick an option to only include clients who have fair skin tone as a skin type. This could be useful to then market retail items that can help those with fair skin. The Client Card Type Source section can then be used to market to those with other criteria listed on their client card. For example, you could filter those who have a particular card type with your business, sources such as those who have discovered you via recommendation, or client types to select those who are family. The Vouchers, Courses, Packages tab is used to filter clients who have purchased any of these three in the past. For example, you can choose the voucher type fields to filter those who have purchased a voucher in, say, December of last year. If the time period is within, say, 6 months of the voucher being issued, it could still be valid. This means you could then send a message to those clients with a reminder to use the voucher before it expires. The same idea can be applied to the Stock Non-Stock tab, where you can then filter items of stock or non-stock purchased items and the time frame they were purchased in. The Output tab is used to finalize what you would like to export out of the system. You can tick the filters to specify the data you would like to output, such as the client's forename, email address, and medical details. You can also specify what type of clients you would like to exclude, such as those with a blank first line of their address. The idea with these tabs is that you can be very precise by using multiple filters to get the clients you would like to market to. Sending your marketing messages. Once you have set the marketing filters you would like to use, click Generate Data. The next pop-up will confirm the volume of clients that have been filtered. Click Yes to continue. You will then be presented with a list of the clients you will be sending a message to. Their name will be on the very left, followed by their address, postcode, mobile telephone, and email address. Should you find any clients without the details you'd like to contact them on, such as email or phone, then make sure you click to highlight them, then press the Remove Client button. This then removes the client from the contact list, rather than delete them from the system entirely. There are also other options available, such as the Print button to print the list of contacts out. The Update Message button is used to provide your receptionist a message upon the arrival of these specific clients. For example, you may wish to put in a message to prompt them that you have changed your opening hours, or perhaps alert your receptionist that those clients are one of your top buyers for retail. You can then click Clear on arrival to do exactly that after its first appearance. If the client has an existing message in place, then you can decide to replace the message with a new one on a case-by-case basis. The CSV Output button is useful to export this client to third-party marketing software, if you wish. You can then select the fields to output much like the output marketing filters shown earlier. This may be useful if you have pre-existing mailing software such as Campaign Master Advantage or MailChimp for instance, where you send out newsletters. You can simply click Select All and then click Email and First Name Filters as you need only these details. Click the green tick to then export that information. You can then import this into your email software. However, Premier Spa and Premier Salon can help automate your marketing messages to set and forget for clients in a way that your other systems may not. Next, decide what type of message you would like to send, such as a text message or email. Click the phone button to send a text or SMS. You will then be presented with a box to then input your message in, up to 160 characters. The letter envelope button will instead send a letter to the client's address. The email envelope will instead send an email. With both the email and letter, it is better to have the contents already created via a document template before sending. Click the email button and you will be presented with all clients who don't have valid email addresses from your list. Click the valid only radial to filter those who do have valid emails. Then click the envelope button and yes on the following prompt to confirm the number of messages to send. You will then be able to attach the document template you set up earlier. In this case, we will be attaching the happy birthday template message. Highlight this and click the green tick to confirm your choice. Once sent, you can add notes to the client's contact log. This is just to confirm the last point of contact you had with them. As you can see, this will show the time and date of your contact as well as the type dropdown defaulting to email. Input any additional notes and click the green tick. This will then show under the Contact Log tab in their client cards. Automated messages. When you would like to send regular messages, although sent on specific dates, Premier Spa and Premier Salon can set those up for sending automatically. To do this, head to System Setup and click Premier Spa Configuration. Under the General tab and on the left, there will be some general configurations. These include the all-important Enable GDPR compliant marketing. Make sure you have this ticked to ensure your system follows GDPR requirements. This will change all opt-out options to opt-in for the client to give consent to have any marketing provided to them. Our support team will be happy to help with this further should, for any reason, you not have this option available. The Use Internal Document Editor will make sure you can use the Internal Template Editor. If this is unchecked, then you will need to create the email and letter templates using Microsoft Office Word on your own computer. This means when you go to send an email, for example, you will need to attach the document at the point of sending rather than one internally. We generally recommend using the internal editor for ease as well as for any automatic sending of messages. Heading back to Premier Spa configuration and making sure Use Internal Document Editor is ticked, you will see your email settings in the bottom left of the screen. You'll also see a range of automated marketing options on the right. These include New Client Welcome automated messages for when a client books an appointment. You can then set the period of days before the client arrives to send the message. New Client Thank You will send a message to a client thanking them for their visit. New Client Referral Thank You will send a message thanking a client for referring a new client to you. Missing You will send out a message to clients who haven't visited in a specified number of days. Lost Client will send a message to a client that is potentially no longer visiting you using a specified number of days once more. Happy Birthday will send a message to a client with a birthday within a specified number of days. Use the drop-down menu to select to send a message via email, then SMS, email only, or SMS only. An email will be free, but an SMS will typically cost 3.6p plus VAT per text, providing you purchase them in bundles in advance, or 4.2p plus VAT per text if sending them in the month and paying for them by direct debit at the end of each month. However, SMS message read rates are generally higher. If you would like to try emailing first, then the Send Email then SMS option may be the best one for you, as this will attempt to send an email first, and if there isn't a valid email to send to, then an SMS will be sent to the client instead. Alternatively, if you don't want to send any automated marketing messages, you can select None from the drop-down list. Once you're done, click the green tick to save the details. Your automated system will then check every morning, generally around 10 AM, to see who needs to be sent an email or SMS from the automated marketing settings in your system. SMS Messages. Another way to send automated messages is via SMS. This is useful for sending out SMS reminders for clients who have booked appointments 24 hours before. To set this up in Premier Manager, head to System Setup and click SMS Setup. Here you'll be able to write a message for sending to your clients. To start the message in a personalised way, use the greeting box to say hello or hi. You can then tick the Include Salutation box should you wish to include their name to make it even more personal. From there, use the header box to enter the general message you would like to send, such as just a reminder for your appointment on ... and you can then choose to click Show Appointment Descriptions to include these details afterwards. Click Show Staff Names if you'd like to include the name of the member of staff the appointment is booked with. You can also click Show Appointment Number, which uses our remote arrival system. For example, you can use your tablet to change the client status to arrived in your system as opposed to them needing to head to your reception desk. Next, input any text into the footer, which may include your contact number or cancellation policy. As there is limited space here, you may only be able to put one or the other. Finally, the SMS length tick box will help keep the message below 160 characters to ensure you are only charged for one SMS text. Tick this to allow a greater length of message for your SMS. The right will show your account details for Text Anywhere, who will be the ones your text messaging account will be with. If you would like clients to respond to texts, then simply remove their name in the originator box. This could be useful if you state for them to text Y to cancel their recent appointment, for example. When you are happy with the details, click the green tick. You should now be all brushed up on your marketing options in Premier Spa and Premier Salon. For even more features, why not reconfigure your software to Salon by Premier Software? For more details, visit www.premiersoftware.uk/salon-reconfiguration. Alternatively, you can call our team on 01543 466 580 or email at sales@premiersoftware.co.uk. In the meantime, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel at Premier Software for weekly videos. We also have several social media channels for you to follow for regular content. Before you leave, check out our other videos and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and take care.